directing that film? Well, we finally do have ourselves a little bit of brand new information in regards to just that. This comes to us from comicbook.com saying Creed 3, Michael B. Jordan has officially been set to go ahead and direct. So it said earlier this year, it was rumored that Michael B. Jordan would be directing Creed 3, the next film in the Rocky spinoff series, in which Jordan also stars as Adonis Creed. Now, Tessa Thompson, who plays Bianca Taylor in the series, confirms that Jordan will direct the third film. She also confirmed the news while speaking to MTV's News, Josh Horowitz, teasing that she plans to use Jordan's Sexiest Man Alive title as ammunition for when he works with her as a director, with Thompson telling him to dial down the sexiness. So she says, so yeah, they are in fact going to be doing a Creed 3, and Michael B. Jordan is set to actually go ahead and direct this film. I honestly love this decision. I know I usually come on here every once in a while, especially consider. Oh, hey, Stuart, how did I get your face up there? There we go. I know I do tend to be the person that when it comes to first time directors, because this will be Michael B. Jordan's first time directing the film, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually go ahead and just double check that for you guys. But I do believe that this is his first film that he's been doing. I do tend to be nervous when it comes to first time directors, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm actually not that worried about Michael B. Jordan in this sense. Maybe that's a little bit hypocritical of me. Yeah, I don't see him as a writer, as a, here we go, director. Let's see. Yeah, just one credit to his name, Creed 3. So Michael B. Jordan has not directed anything in his life. But you know what? Coming at the end of a franchise, or I should say the third film out of a franchise, I feel like this is a really good sort of safety net for Michael B. Jordan to be a part of. He's had the opportunity to not only work side by side with Sylvester Stallone, but also Ryan Coogler over these past two films. So if anybody has gained a wealth of knowledge into how you go about doing this, Michael B. Jordan certainly has. And you're really not putting a ton of pressure on this film or on Michael B. Jordan, because this is sort of the third installment of the franchise. You've already got two solid films out of it so far. I feel like you could probably take that risk on the tail end of a trilogy. Who knows if we wind up having more Creed movies after this? Maybe it's going to be Adonis's son that we follow in Creed 4. Who certainly knows at this rate? But the fact that it's Michael B. Jordan, the fact that he's works so closely with so many directors linked with the Creed franchise, I think this is a good launching off point for him. I'm really intrigued to see where Michael B. Jordan's career certainly goes. We know that he's going to be producing a Warner Brothers movie for DC. Now the possibility of him directing. I really love seeing the trajectory in Jordan's career here, and I think he's set himself up really nicely to continue to grow not only as an actor, but really dive into the world of Hollywood a little bit more, and just expand his expertise. And anytime I get the opportunity to see actors turn into directors, I always think it's a great career move for them, and really interested to see what his vision for his character is certainly going to be going forward. So count me in. Again, I know I'm the type of person that gives first-time directors a ton of crap or a lot of worry, but in this case, third film, Michael B. Jordan, yeah, bring it on, man. I'm all for it. But let me throw this over to you first, Stuart. What are your thoughts in regards to Michael B. Jordan directing Creed 3? You think it's a good fit, or does it worry you also?
God, have they not seen the Rocky franchise? He's supposed to wait till the 5th movie to direct. God, no, but in all seriousness, I do think this is a smart move for him if he's doing what I think he's doing, because he's going to be executive producing the Static Shock movie, And I'm assuming if he's producing it, he probably has like plans to want to direct like future sequels for it, and then maybe other DC properties as well. It's probably not just going to be Static Shock. More than likely, if DC's bringing him in as a producer for one movie, they're probably looking at him to help produce other films as well. So what I'm wondering is if this whole thing of him directing this is kind of his way to see if directing is really for him. Just a really good way to experiment with himself as a director, see what he can do. And if it's something that the studio would be interested in as well. I'm sure like Warner Brothers is going to look at Creed 3 and go, hey, you either did a really good job or a terrible job, and that'll probably affect their decision on whether or not he directs future DC projects as well. At least that would be my guess on it. But yeah, I think because Creed has had two really solid movies before, I feel like the studio, which I believe is Creed a Warner Brothers property.
I believe it is, yeah.
Yeah. So I believe at that point, they're like, you know what? You've already done a good job of acting as this character for the first two films. If we end up having accidentally one flop out of this trilogy, it's not the worst thing ever. So go ahead and direct it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, especially Warner Brothers' point of view of it. What about you, Indy? I know you're on mute right now, but what are your thoughts in regards to Michael B. Jordan directing Creed 3? Are you a big fan of the idea or what?
Let me sip the Kool-Aid for a second. I honestly think I'm all for it. When I look at the films that he has been attached to as an actor and just the directors and producers that he's been around, because he's been around names that we had never heard of before. You know what I'm saying? That end up making incredible movies. You know what I'm saying? He's grown from the branch of the likes of Ryan Coogler. You know what I'm saying? Been with a Sylvester Stallone, people who have directed and produced their own movies. I think he's cut from the cloth to actually do something like this. I think he has a feel for what the movie needs to be, for what the essence of Creed is. And it's something where if he can go and take his character and make it his own, because I think one of the problems that I've had, although the first two Creed movies were very well written, like they were good movies. To me, you know what I'm saying, other than like maybe a couple of the Rockies, you know what I'm saying, like Creed is right up there and better than majority of the Rocky movies. I feel he has a better grasp on what his character needs to be and where he needs to go. You know what I'm saying? Because come on, let's be all honest. Sylvester ain't been where Michael B. Jordan has been. He's not going to feel how this character, you know what I'm saying, feels or where the character is from. So I'm looking forward to seeing what his viewpoint on how this character is handling success and fame and, you know what I'm saying, the win stuff. I'm looking to see where he goes out on, because I used to always love Rocky's perspective of, yeah, he was the underdog, he won, then he lost, you know what I'm saying, and him always trying to fight from the bottom. The thing that I love about Creed is that Adonis is always fighting from the top, you know what I'm saying, and trying to stay on top. So I'm looking forward to seeing what his outlook on this is going to be, and I'm all for it. And if he sucks at it, I know to tell him to get the hell away from my Static Shock movie.
Well, he's not directing anything as of yet. We just know he's as a producer.
I don't care.
Well, hopefully Michael B. Jordan will certainly come through for you, man.
Hopefully. I don't see him failing. I think he has the mind. I think he has the talent to get it done.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think like the big thing is with actors, they're around directors for so long and they see the way that they not only direct them, but they see the way that they direct other people as well. So I do think being an actor, if you do eventually want to be a director, acting is a good way to start.
And even though it's not a movie and they're not movies, some of the best episodes of any of our CW shows that we watch are the actor directed episodes.
I see your point. Okay, very nice. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I'm looking forward to this. I think this is a great career move for Michael B. Jordan, honestly. And yeah, maybe his value is just going to continue to go up in Hollywood. But yeah, he's making some big moves right now. So I'm looking forward to a Creed 3. Whether this is going to be the wrapping up of a trilogy or not, who knows? Rocky went on to do what, 5 or 6 movies, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely, probably a plethora more of Creed movies certainly headed our way. But guys, we want to know your thoughts thoughts? You hear the idea of Michael B. Jordan confirmed to go ahead and direct Creed 3. Are you pumped for this idea? Do you want him away from the franchise? Go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the comments or the live chat below.